Holy Leo, y'all ready? I don't even know. Leo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. It's an energy reading. So I'm an astrologer and a tarot card reader. So what I use is astrology, tarot, and oracle cards to divine weekly insights into the energy for that week that's going to be greatest impact to you, and how to navigate it, and hopefully make progress through it or survive it. Either way, I'm going to get you through it. So please click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Leo comes out every single Friday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, and there's always an extended reading if you want a deeper, more detailed understanding and a continuation of the energy. Come join me for that. The links are below. You can also join my Unbound membership. The Unbound membership gives you access to all the extendeds for the life of your membership, as well as multiple members-only live chats with me where you can bring your tarot card questions and a lot of other great content other people don't get to see. So check that out, and also come join me over on Astrology Motivation. Astrology Motivation is my second YouTube channel where I do daily tarot card readings Monday through Friday. They're general readings. They're not question and answer readings, but they're great times and wonderful inspiration. So this week was amazing, right? You're coming out of your, we're going to start with the astrology, guys, just so that you know, and then we're going to go into oracle. Yeah, the sun was conjunct Uranus. This is change. Get things done. I want change. I want change to me. I see myself in a different way. People see me in a different way. Things that used to look bad to me look good to me. I see things that once things are evident to me that once I didn't have access to. All those wonderful things, right? It's coming out of that. It's coming out of the conjunction with Uranus, and boom, as soon as it comes out of conjunction with Uranus, it gets squared to Saturn. It's being like hanging out with grandpa to hanging out with dad. And dad always has higher expectations. Grandparents are always easier to deal with because they're more obscure, you know, their generational difference is not the generation next door, right? It's a generation that's it's far enough away to not be technically insulting to us. It's kind of amazing and interesting to us. But boom, as soon as we hit dad, it's like, why don't you stop nagging me, man? You know, it's kind of like that. But there's a tremendous energy, once again, of having a great sense of authority, a great sense of self, a great sense of your direction in the world, and what has to change, or how challenges have changed you, and what challenges are ahead, and how, since there's a huge opposition between you guys, the sun, and the North Node, there's a sense of how have these challenges strengthened me? How have I used what I know to be successful in challenges with what I don't, right? There's this huge square midweek, or no, I think it's early on the week. As soon as that moon hits, as soon as the moon hits Virgo, there's a fabulous trine, beautiful trine, between the sun. You guys are in Taurus, the moon in Virgo, and what's in Capricorn right now? Saturn in Capricorn. So there's this beautiful grand trine happening. So how is it square? Oh no, Saturn's in Aquarius. I apologize. What's in Capricorn? Pluto. Ah! That's even better, dude. Yeah, so it's Pluto in Capricorn. I'm trying to remember, like, all in my head. So it's Pluto's in Capricorn, and Virgo, the moon, once the moon goes into Virgo, and then bam, you guys in Taurus. Wonderful time to change. Wonderful time to realize you're ready for change. Wonderful time to assert your authority. Like, I'm ready, willing, and able to do this. This is actually easily comprehensive to me. Let's establish this change. That kind of thing. Like, let's get this change established, which may sound really contradictory to Uranus, and it is, but Saturn is not Uranus. Saturn is different than Uranus, and Saturn likes to establish things. It's not grandpa anymore, right? Just like, let's conceptualize this change. It's okay, show me how you're going to execute it. You know, that's kind of how it is. And ultimately, you're ready for this challenge. You're ready for the pressure that you're about to be put under. The square with Saturn is going to last, I think, through June 3rd. Because Saturn is in Aquarius, it's hard for you to like break out of that. anytime at this point, anytime, you know, you go into a fixed sign, you are going to be squared to Saturn. So there's constant check-ins throughout this year about how far have you gotten, how much work have you done, are you as good as you say you are, and really establishing yourself as the authority, really realizing that, yeah, I feel good about myself. I feel good about where I am. I feel good about what I've earned, right? And you know what? If I still have to learn, at least I see the value of the education, the value of what I've learned, and that you know, I'm doing work for a reason. It's okay to do hard work as long as we see ourselves making progress through it. There's enough check-in points this year for that to happen, for you to be able to see your progress. So I wanted to talk about, I think it's Wednesday of next week, where there's fabulous harmony that's happening in the sky. It's like a grand pyramid and square, so it's like a pyramid with a base. It's just really interesting. It's alchemical. It's 4 and 3, so ultimately there's this sense of something manifesting. So I would say next week by Wednesday there is a absolute manifestation that's boom come into your life, and that is definitely regarding something that you have worked hard on, that you put a lot of yourself into. It could be a recognition for all the hard work that you have done. So let's get into the cards. Look at this. Do you see this? That's crazy. Why? Because you're Leo. And it's all this mess chasing you. But you're a step ahead of it. Let me tell you this. The devil can chase you all you want. The devil's going to chase you all your fucking life. Okay? If you keep your eyes on the prize, you keep your eyes in front of you, you keep your eyes on where you're going, it'll never catch up. Can feel really exhausting. I agree and I understand. But you got that fire in your belly. So ultimately, there is a sense also, this may not be the devil. I didn't see this at first as something chasing. I saw it following you. There's followers here. You're accumulating followers. So in other words, you are becoming the authority figure, or you're setting yourself up as the authority. You are certain that people should follow you, that you know what you're doing, right? Because you got your eyes on the prize, and that prize is how you're connected to your God space, right? This is it. This is what's coming out. This is how the cards fell. Let's turn these cards over to see where we begin and how we're getting here. We have life is a mystery. That's on the tail end. That's the North Node and the South Node. That's the North Node and the South Node. North Node, you have to face it head on, right? These are your challenges. South Node, it's like, what are you leaving in your wake? You know, so it's almost like there's a consciousness here about our journey forward, about who we were when we didn't know who the hell we were, and then where we've come to. There's 8 and 10. So ultimately, it's clear that you have been very busy on working on something. You have done really hard work with something. And now what was once just a theory or an idea is now your practical reality. And it's definitely how you identify yourself. So then, okay, we have tend to the small things. This is small things, idiosyncrasies, also illnesses, getting out of control. Okay, so there could have been illnesses that you had to deal with, some sort of infestation. That could also be a malignancy of the soul or of the spirit, the emotions. Something wasn't being tended to, right? Okay, so there's illness to think of. And then we have open to infinite possibilities. This could have been an illness that limited you, that made you closed down to opportunities, or things that were possible for others were not possible for you. This illness could have been this is all starting out like where you started out. This is South Node. So this could be also from your childhood. Okay, thank you. Hello. This could be also from your childhood, some kind of illness that you experienced, or like I said, malignancy. So it may have been like a sickness in your family. It could have been dysfunction, disorder. It doesn't have to be an actual physiological disorder. Also a sense of, this could have been a sense of something was limiting you because you couldn't focus. If you had something like ADHD or something like that, this is like, you know, you couldn't schedule your stuff. You weren't good at time management. There was an impediment to that skill set that kind of limited you and cut you off from what you were capable of, or what you could have been capable of. This is not where you are now, it's where you started. Then we have take time out. So this is a sense of mama bear, maybe an authoritative figure in your life, an authority figure in your life stopped you, maybe brought it to your attention, made you recognize and realize something about yourself, right? Finally being able to look at it in the eye. That bear that's chasing you, look it in the eye, face it, know it, understand it, and then kind of bow down to it and understand, take a leap of faith. There you go. It's almost like you had to take a leap of faith in an authority figure, and somebody was like, listen, but I know what you need. I know how to help you. This is taking a leap of faith in authority. You know, maybe joining the military or something like that. It's like, you know, something I would have never done at first, but it's almost like, I'm going to trust them. For some reason, I'm going to trust them. And I'll tell you what that reason was. The reason was, on some level, you knew you needed them. On some level, you knew that this kind of structure was exactly what you needed, that this was a positive, not a negative. Leo, you're really good at smelling that. You're really good at smelling, even if other people can't see it. It's not just opportunity, it's right from wrong. But this is a good thing. I know that this thing looks like this thing, but I can tell there's poison here, there's not poison here. I know that this thing is good for me. And it was. This is a sense of, you had a lot of good luck here. You had a lot of, you know, prosperity or abundance coming into your life because there was this authority figure in your life. And then we have, maybe it was grandpa. I don't know. Dolphin spirit. Leave the comments below. Let me know who this person was that may have changed your life, or maybe what this job was, or maybe it was being a parent, right? Having to take on an authority role that actually, you didn't really have faith in yourself at first, but you took that leap of faith, and it taught you. It taught you what changed you. Let's put it that way. This and that are true. Dolphin spirit. So things are changing now. We're back into the mix of, you got real set and solid on who you are, what you know, and what you trust. You got really, really certain of yourself. That's a fixed sign pitfall. You get real comfortable. You work real hard for something, and then you get real comfortable with it, and you don't want it to change because you know it. You're good, but then change comes, right? And it says, hey, now you have to look at things a little bit more fluidly, a little more flexibly. In order to do this, stay on the surface. Don't dive too deep. There's too much pressure under there. Instead, stay on the surface. Like, jump over those waves. Have fun. Be playful. And then magic works through you. So this was definitely a shift. This is Cancerian energy. It's a shift or a change in your life. It is, there was a bridge. There was some sort of transitional phase in your life that happened. I don't know, recently or relatively recently. There's some sort of shift that happened in your life. And then we have, you changed. And this is, you realize the truth about who you were. Through this transformation, you realize who you could be, what is possible for you. So this is a situation or a circumstance in your life transforming now into something that is exceptional, something that is bold, something that is bright. Let me try to get this closer. Something that is, it's like coming out. What did have potential and what you were working through or what you were working up to, this is you. Now you have come to be, and you have come to have a great deal of confidence in your way forward. So this is about moving yourself forward. Okay, so where's forward for Leo? It's like you finally have confidence. Oh, there you go. It's like you finally have confidence, but you don't only have confidence. This is what I want to say. I love you, guys. It's so interesting how the Lord works. Basically, I was like, oh, there's another card that needs to come out, and another card from the this deck that has to come out. But I was like, no, I want to keep doing this. And there was a card here from this deck in with this deck. There is always enough, Pisces energy. From the world of the infinite, from the world of the absolute, everything is possible, from the world of no boundaries. This is coming directly to you. So something you were imagining or amalgamating is coming into the 3D world. You could feel this, you have felt it, you need to have faith in it. You do have faith in it, but also you don't see it. It doesn't matter. This is you understanding now the relationship between what is and what will be. And that is struggle and commitment and focus. That's the difference between them. That's the journey between them. That's the bridge. The bridge between what is and what will be is the road that is paved with your focus and your tenacity and your choices. Okay, so where do we go from here? There's some sort of judgment. There's some sort of decision being made, and it could be in government. It could be in, like authority figures. It just some judgment being made, past lives, finally understanding your connection of where you are now to where you were. Also your ancestry, fulfilling your historical ancestry. This is also a sense of you've trained for this. You're ready for this. You can now draw on energy from that space of no time to it's like you've spent so many lifetimes in this. You know this energy. You're ready for this. Could be parenthood, could be marriage that you're entering into. Could also just be finally appreciating your wife, your spouse, your children, or realizing how amazing they are. This could also be a whole metaphor for you guys have worked really fucking hard and now you're ready to be together. You know, you've been through it, you've been through the rough spots, you've been through the toughness, you know this person extremely well, and now you're ready to be together. Or now you may not have been ready for commitment in the past. You're ready for commitment now. And then we have Aries, take action. Get to it. Get to it. And then we have Sun, Moon, and Stars in reverse. We have 4 in reverse. Nothing that has been established before is going to help you. Nothing that you know or that you've earned is going to help you. Nothing. You have to throw caution to the wind and jump into this. Leo is in reverse. So is Sagittarius. So this is not a force of your will. This is not you will not win this by force. You will not win this with fire. You have to win it with faith. You are not the authority figure here in this situation. But the reason why you have confidence is because you remember that you've been here before and you know how to survive. It's not you always have to be the person that's perfect in the room. It's not that you always have to be ready. It's that you've learned how to behave when you're not ready. You've learned how to get through things that are challenging and difficult for you. You've been here before, and here is the place where it's the grind. It's the place where you don't know that things are going to work out, but for some reason you decide to do it anyway. And the reason why it's so beautiful now is you're going to recognize where you were once really afraid of being put in a circumstance like this. You're not afraid anymore. You know what you've earned. You know what you've learned. And it's a little bit easier. You're still going to be on shaky legs, but it's a little bit easier to move forward because you know you're not alone. You're not going to be able to win this with fire. You've got to win it with faith. Let's go some angel cards. Topaz, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Y'all needed to hear that maybe. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to win it with fire. Anger is going to get you fucking nowhere. Faith is. Anger is going to get you nowhere. And remember, your burning is not about fire so much as it is about faith. That's why you rule the heart chakra. This is progress, not perfection, but it's in reverse. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And it's in reverse. It really wasn't about the experiences on the journey. It was about that you lasted through the journey. And that's what you're kind of grasping now. That's what you're finally, I think, realizing now. Progress, not perfection. You're still struggling with it. It's in reverse. You're still struggling with the concept of, I don't have to be perfect everywhere. But at least now you're aware that you're struggling with the concept of, I don't have to be perfect in every situation. Right? How does it feel to not be the one in the spotlight? How does it feel to not be perfect? How does it feel to be not trusted? How does all this feel? Because knowing how it feels is going to help me become a better me. Right? That's kind of what it is. And you're putting the pressure on you, realizing you're putting all this undue pressure on yourself. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence, not arrogance. Confidence is not, I can do this when I can't. Confidence is, when I can't, I can figure it out. I know what I don't know, and I'm okay with it. If I know what I don't know, I know what I need to learn. That's confidence. Okay? And confidence, real confidence, leads to competence. Right? They're connected. But too many people stop at confidence, and they don't wait for the competence to happen. Right? So confidence is the key to your success, is going to open doors for you. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, and hold your vision. That's so clear. It's like, remain hopeful, remain progress, keep your eyes on the prize. Maybe you're not there yet. All I keep hearing is, you didn't lose the opportunity. I don't know what this means to you or why it matters, but you didn't lose the opportunity. Stay focused, stay on your goal. God wants you to keep going. You are on the right path. It doesn't matter that you're not there yet. It matters that the path under your feet is the one you're supposed to be stepping on. That's exactly what's going on right here, right now. Do not stop. God doesn't want you to stop. That's why the cards are saying, you got to keep this progress going. There's momentum behind you. And the thing is this, you're so focused on what you don't see in front of you, you don't realize that what's in back of you, you've created all this fucking momentum. You don't even feel it yet, maybe, because you're out in front of it. But trust me, baby, it's gaining. It's coming. And it's not coming for you, it's coming because of you. You see, the energy is gaining momentum, and hold your vision. Stay focused and be confident, especially when faced with contention or faced with restrictions. Oh, how good are you? You can do this. And you know what? You can fail and be really good at something too. Your confidence comes from the connectivity you have with that task or with that person inside your heart. You know? So being true to yourself is essential this week. Let's go to tarot. I'm going to see you guys there. The links are below.